come fly with me to Argentina with my elderly father who has dementia to see our family. I was honestly really fearful of this travel day because I haven't flown with my dad since we moved him in with us for his dementia 3 years ago. Because like, think about it, right? Travel must be super disorienting when you have zero short-term memory because at any given moment, you can't recall where you are, where you're going, why you're there. And if you know anything about dementia, you know that loved ones tend to bear the brunt of how a person with dementia's confusion can manifest itself as anger. So I did a few things to prep and minimize the potential to be yelled at for 16 hours straight. So first I attached this armband to him so he had something on his person he could reference that explained where we were going and had my phone number on the back in case we somehow got separated. I also printed out a little sign to put on his TV on the plane as well, so the information he needed to reduce his confusion was constantly visible in front of him. And yes, the double-sided tape was removable, so no residue. We flew United, first from LA to Houston and then connected in Houston to Buenos Aires. For dinner on the flight, we chose the beef, of course, because, you know, we're Argentinian. Oh my God, the Sunday cart is back on Polaris. This was my first Polaris flight since they came back with it, and it is such a highlight. I was determined to make sure my dad took full advantage of flying in business class, but this man is stubborn AF because he is 6'4" and kept arguing with me when I was trying to teach him how to use his seat, that he didn't need to go flat, insisting he's flown economy his whole life and survived, blah, blah, blah. Like, yes, he doesn't need to do it like I do for my physical health issues, but if your daughter has treated you and you're legit in your 80s, like, why wouldn't you? I finally convinced him and passed out myself, but when I woke up probably a solid 6 hours later, I found him sleeping like this, so I guess it is hard to teach an old man new tricks. We landed in Buenos Aires on my uncle's birthday, and he was the one to pick us up, so it was a super emotional reunion for all of us, and it felt so good to be reunited with our only family for the first time since my dad was diagnosed with dementia, since my dad and I are the only ones who live in the US and everyone else is here in Argentina. Stay tuned for more.